this is the kind of development that is the meat of the development we are starting to see. Like, we are seeing a lot of this, and we are not seeing a lot of 60 unit buildings, and so it seems like this is the place we should be asking for $500 or $1,000 or $1,500 per door to be going into our affordability fund, so we can capture some of that as it goes forward and support some of these projects that we need on the lower end of the scale.
Certainly you can have that discussion, and I think, again, you want to have that on a policy decision. There's obviously, the trade-offs, the more cost that you add to a project, that has impact on what they'll build, etc. So again, generally you're looking for, the trade-off is adding additional density to what the zoning allows, and because otherwise your policy says we want you to build higher density. In fact, we probably should do the opposite. If you want to build less density than we call for, then you should contribute almost. So, but and we can go back and look at what we've done in the past, and there's a whole document that was done by Dave Wan, our former planner, around different things council could look at, and we can resurrect that and have that discussion.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Did a bunch of research on options around that.
And as well, there's a big difference between rezoning applications, where more typically those things are looked at, and variances. Council does have a policy establishing evaluation criteria for staff for variance applications. That's part of the analysis section here on every RFD for variance applications about complementing streetscape and affecting amenities, etc. That would be in order to sort of give us more sort of guidance and approaching conversations with developers.
Okay. Yeah, let's follow up with that conversation later.
Thank you. Councillor Woodward.
So I agree with Councillor Page. Also, I think this is a step in the right direction for Nelson. We really need this kind of densification closer to the downtown core. I did have a thought and a wonder, as we densify and as these kind of fourplexes, triplexes, fourplexes are built, are we keeping track of how much our sewer water systems can withstand as we densify, which we need to, but is our sewer water system going to be okay and be able to handle the load as this happens?
Again, it is circulated to our staff when any of these come forward around that. I think as you're aware, there's definitely upgrades that are required at the sewage treatment plant, not to do with, a development like this, more of that high strength effluent that we've been experiencing. So I believe it was, that plant was built for 13 to 15,000 residents. What we are down from what it was historically, so you're starting to, these new developments all have low flush fixtures, all very energy efficient. A development like this doesn't look like it has a ton of landscaping area, so I think we're looking at some policies around, obviously from